Let's learn sliding window, the pattern that owns substring and subarray problems. Longest substring without repeating characters. Brute force checks every substring, quadratic or worse. The insight. As you slide through, neighboring windows share almost everything, so don't recompute, maintain. A window grows on the right, shrinks on the left, and every element enters once and leaves once, linear time. Contiguous plus longest, shortest, or at most, that's the signature. Let's build both flavors. Definition first. Sliding window maintains a moving range, left to right, over an array or string. You expand the right edge and shrink the left edge when a window breaks a rule, while tracking state like a sum or character counts. Every element enters and leaves at most once, so best subarray and substring problems become linear. Recognition. The non-negotiable word is contiguous, a subarray or substring. If the problem allows picking scattered elements, this is not your pattern. Then the fork, of size k, a fixed window. Longest or shortest satisfying some condition, a variable window. At most k distinct, or minimum window containing all of these characters, a variable window carrying a frequency map. Contiguous is the gate. The phrasing picks the flavor. Flavor 1, the fixed window, and it's pure bookkeeping. Max sum of any k consecutive elements. Compute the first window's sum, then slide. Each step adds the entering element and subtracts the leaving one. O of 1 per step. The principle generalizes. Whatever the window tracks, a sum, a count, a frequency map, you update it incrementally as one element enters and one leaves. Never rebuild what you can update. That sentence is the entire pattern. Flavor 2, the variable window, the famous one. The template. For each write, add that element to the window. Then, while the window violates the condition, remove from the left and advance left. Then record the answer. Longest substring without repeats. The window holds a set. On a duplicate, shrink from the left until the duplicate is gone. The two keys, it's a while, not an if, shrink as far as needed, and left only ever moves forward. Both pointers travel the array once each, so despite the nested look, it's O of n. Say that amortized argument out loud. The heavy artillery, a window carrying a frequency map. At most k distinct characters. The map tracks counts, its size is your distinct count. Exceed k, and you shrink, decrementing the leaving character and deleting it at 0. The boss problem is minimum window substring. Find the smallest window containing all characters of target. You keep a need map and a form counter, expand until satisfied, then shrink while it stays satisfied, recording the best. Anagram detection, character replacement, permutation, and string, all this same window plus map machinery. Master the map, bookkeeping, and the whole family falls. The traps. Some base shrinking logic assumes non-negative numbers. With negatives, shrinking can wrongly look safe. That variant needs prefix sums. Next video. Shrink with a while, not an if. In map windows, delete keys when their count hits 0, or map.size lies about distinct counts. Window size is right minus left plus 1, the classic off by 1. And justify linearity with the amortized line. Each pointer moves at most n times, so the whole thing is O of n. Interviewers wait for that sentence. Here is the bug that fails more interviews than any other on this pattern. When the incoming element breaks the window, you must shrink with a while loop, not a single if. Take the string A, B, B, A with a set window. At the second B, and if removes only the A, but the window still holds two B's, still broken. A while keeps evicting. Remove A, still broken. Remove the first B, now valid, then add the new B. The rule. Keep ejecting from the left while the window is still broken, and read the answer only after the loop exits. And because the left pointer still only moves forward, every character leaves at most once, so it stays linear. Let's trace the frequency map window concretely. String E C, E, B, A, at most two distinct characters. The window holds a map from character to count, and the map's number of keys is your distinct count. At E, C, E, the map is E2, C1, size 2, valid, best length 3. Add B, now 3 distinct, over budget, so shrink. Drop E from the left, then drop C, and when C's count hits 0, you must delete the key. That deletion is the whole trick. If you leave dead keys in the map, size lies and the loop misbehaves. Each character still enters once and leaves once, linear time. Now the boss problem, minimum window substring, and it flips the rhythm. Find the smallest window of the string that contains every character of the target A, B, C. You keep a need map and a form counter of how many required characters are fully satisfied. Expand the right until formed equals required, first happening at the C in position 5, window Adabek, valid. Here's the inversion. For longest problems, you shrink while broken and measure after, but for shortest problems, you shrink while still valid and measure during the shrink, because a valid window can usually be tightened. Keep squeezing from the left until a needed character leaves. The tightest valid squeeze lands on B, A, N, C, length 4. The form counter makes every validity check O of 1. And the hard one, the maximum of every window of size K, solve with a monotonic deke in linear time. The deke holds indices, and their values strictly decrease from front to back, so the front is always the current maximum. 2 rules keep it that way. Back rule. Before you push the new index, pop every index at the back whose value is less than or equal to the newcomer, because a smaller, older element can never be the max again. Front rule. Pop the front when its index is slid out of the window. Take 8, 5, 3, 1, 6, 2, window 3. When the reigning 8 ages out at the front, the max drops to 5. Then the 6 arrives and clears 5, 3, and 1 from the back in one shot. Each index is pushed once and popped once, so the whole thing is O of n. We store indices, not values, precisely so we can test the window boundary. Longest repeating character replacement. You may change at most K letters, and you want the longest run you can make all one letter. The window carries letter counts and one number, max frequency, the biggest single letter count inside it. The cheapest way to make any window uniform is to keep the majority letter and repaint the rest. So the replacement a window needs is exactly its length minus max frequency. Take A, B, A, B, B, A with K equal to 1. Grow to AABA. Counts are A3, B1. So length 4 minus max frequency 3 is 1. Within budget. So best is 4. Repaint the single B into an A. Add the next B, and now length 5 minus 3 is 2. Over budget, so the left edge slides by 1 and the width returns to 4. Here is the expert detail. Max frequency is never lowered even after the window slides. A stale, too high max frequency only makes the legality test a little too generous, but it can never record a width bigger than one you already truly reached, so the answer stays correct and the whole scan stays linear. Counting subarrays with a lovely trick. Many problems ask you to count subarrays with exactly K of something, distinct values for example. Exactly K is awkward as a single window, because shrinking a valid window can drop the count below K, so neither edge has a clear move. The fix is a subtraction. Exactly K equals at most K minus at most K minus 1. At most K is a clean window, and while the window from L to R is legal, every subarray ending at R that starts between L and R is also legal, so you add R minus L plus 1 at each step. Take 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 with K equal to 2. At most 2 distinct gives contributions 1, 2, 3, 4, then 2, total 12. At most 1 distinct gives 1 each, total 5. So exactly 2 is 12 minus 5, which is 7. 2 easy windows replace 1 impossible 1, and it is all linear time. That R minus L plus 1 count is a tool on its own. It also solves counting subarrays with product under K. Fixed windows slide. variable windows breathe, expand until invalid, shrink until valid again. Expand until a duplicate appears, shrink just enough to fix it, record the best. Every character is touched at most twice. Interview questions on this, rapid fire. Why O of N? Each element enters and leaves the window at most once. Fixed versus variable, slide, add, remove, versus breathe, expand / shrink while broken. At most K distinct chars, variable window plus char frequency map, shrink while map.size, K. Subarray sum equals K with negatives, not a window, prefix sums plus hash map. And what most tutorials never tell you, why monotonic state is the real requirement. The window works because validity only degrades as it grows. That's what makes the shrink direction unambiguous. Two-pointer kinship. A variable window is, same direction, 2 pointers with a validity invariant. Let's slow down and really build this up from scratch, one piece at a time. The win, O n superscript 2, then O of n by never recomputing what one step barely changed. Box 3 is the graded trap. Interviewers deliberately add negatives to a sum target problem to see if you notice the window silently breaks. Trace the arrows on screen slowly. That single picture is the whole idea in one glance. Let's slow down and really build this up from scratch, one piece at a time. The load-bearing line is sum plus equals rk, the entire pattern in one expression. The window at r minus k plus 1. R differs from the previous one by exactly 2 elements. Everything else is bookkeeping. If you find yourself writing an inner loop over the window, you have fallen back to ONK. Trace the arrows on screen slowly. That single picture is the whole idea in one glance. Let's slow down and really build this up from scratch, one piece at a time. 2 lines are load-bearing. The while, not if one entering character can require evicting several, and if leaves the window invalid and every later answer wrong. And best updated only after the while. Measure the window only when the invariant holds. The shrink condition is the part to narrate in an interview. While the window violates the rule, no extension can fix it, so the left edge must give ground, and each character pays that eviction cost at most once, so it's still O of n. Trace the arrows on screen slowly. That single picture is the whole idea in one glance. Let's slow down and really build this up from scratch, one piece at a time. The boundary of the pattern, stated precisely, a window needs contiguity and monotonic state. Negative numbers destroy the second for some targets, the single most planted trap in window interviews. Saying negatives then prefix sums instead before the interviewer asks is a senior marker. Trace the arrows on screen slowly. That single picture is the whole idea in one glance. Now, the part candidates ask for most, what real companies actually probe on this topic, based on public interview reports, not official statements. Amazon reported longest substring without repeating characters, LC3, is a perennial phone screen. Max average subarray, LC643, and fruit in a baskets, LC904, at most 2 distinct in costume, appear in on-sites, with graders probing the shrink condition. Google reported minimum window substring, LC76, and longest repeating character replacement, LC424, both testing the need to have counter and whether candidates can explain why the window never needs to re-expand from scratch. Meta reported LC3 and its at-most distinct family, LC340, plus subarrays with K different integers, LC992, using the exactly equals at-most, K minus at-most, K minus 1 identity, reportedly a strong higher separator. Microsoft reported minimum size subarray sum, LC209, with a deliberate follow-up. What if the array can contain negatives? The expected answer is prefix sums CH4, not a patch window. Here is how the same answer is graded, from weak to excellent, so you know exactly what an interviewer is listening for. Question longest substring without repeating characters. Why asked? The canonical variable window. Every part of the pattern is visible. Weak, O in superscript 2 or O in superscript 3. Checking every substring for uniqueness. Good, hash set window, while shrink, correct length formula. Excellent, the shrink justification. While the duplicate is inside, no extension can be valid, plus the amortized O in argument. Each char enters leaves once. Impress. The last index hash map upgrade that jumps L directly, no eviction loop, and the char 128 micro-optimization. Red flag. Shrinking with if. Resetting L to on violation. Question max sum of any k consecutive elements. Weak. Recompute each window O in k. Good. Slide with add drop. Excellent. Also names the edge cases unprompted, k greater than n, overflow to long, and states O in O1. Impress. This is a length k special case of prefix sums. Pre are +1, minus pre are +1 minus k. Gives the same in one subtraction, ch4. Red flag. An inner loop over the window. Question smallest subarray with sum at least target. Weak. All ranges n al quadrato. Good. Window that shrinks while valid, recording the minimum. Excellent. Explicitly checks the constraints, positives only, so growth is monotone. So a window is legal before coding. Impress. Volunteers the negative numbers version and names prefix sums monotonic dec, LC862, as the correct escalation. Red flag. Using the window with negatives present and not noticing the answer is wrong. Your cheat sheet. Contiguous best range problems to window. Fixed equals slide. Variable equals expand / shrink. State lives in a sum/set/frequency map. Updated incrementally. Shrink with while not if. Negatives plus some target to prefix sums. And the memory trick. Expand to explore. Shrink to repair. Quick check. When does sliding window apply, and when doesn't it? It applies to contiguous subarray or substring problems where the window's state changes monotonically as it grows or shrinks. It breaks when, say, negative numbers destroy that monotonicity, then you reach for prefix sums instead. Quick favor. If this is useful, subscribe and turn on the bell. New videos and daily updates. Every 10 to deep. Now the recap. Let's lock it in. Contiguous plus longest, shortest, or size k means sliding window. Fixed windows update by adding the entering and subtracting the leaving element. Variable windows expand right and shrink left with a while loop until valid, left never retreats. At most k and minimum window problems carry a frequency map with careful zero cleanup. Negatives break some based windows. That's prefix some territory. And the complexity line. Each pointer moves at most n times. Amortized O of n. That's sliding window, the substring killer. And that's sliding window. If you want the minimum window walkthrough, all the templates, and a practice ladder, it's all in the full write-up in the Codivore library. Like, subscribe, and keep building.